What's going on, everybody, and what's going on, everyone in BombCat stream? Today, I'm here with Front BombCat. It's been a while since I've done a podcast, but today we're back, and me and BombCat have been talking about doing him on this pod. Doing him, yeah. We talked about
No,
having.
you really want to do me.
Yeah, for sure. I put up a poll a long time ago, and BombCat actually won. And now that we're back on the tube, I brought him in today. So just say what's up, bro. How you doing? How's your night
Hi,
been?
everybody.
He's actually live streaming right now on his Twitch. If you guys want to check out all of his social medias, they'll be down in the description below. Man's popping on Twitch, has an insane stream, really good streamer. So, how you doing, bro? How you been?
Bro, I'm good, bro.
Bet.
Tired,
Tired?
but really good.
How long have you been streaming for so far? Earlier, like.
So today I have been live for about 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay.
But if you're referring to my streaming career itself, I've been streaming for almost 2 years. In September, I will have been streaming a full 2-year cycle.
Damn, that's crazy.
It really is, man.
So, like, what started gaming for you? Like, what started the whole, like, I want to start gaming seriously for you?
I mean, like, when I was in college, there was a time where I was playing, like, kind of like pre-MLG. I wanted to be MLG. I was playing Gears of War, like, really competitively on number 3. But I was in the process of playing sports as well. So, like, I was kind of torn. And I was also exploring music. So I was everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's kind of when it started serious. I've been gaming since I was like, man, I'd probably say like 5. My dad had me game since like Sega,
Yeah.
you know, PlayStation 1. Like, I've been doing all of that. So, but when I started streaming, bro, like, it really just kind of was, at first I wanted to just really meet new people because I love being in an environment with different people.
Me too.
And I knew I couldn't go out and do that frequently because I kind of started like slowing down on DJing. And I was like, streaming is really popular. I saw Ninja start blowing up. It just looked like it was a cool thing to do, you know?
Yeah, so
jumped on that bandwagon. So
you said you just said about it. If a lot of you guys don't know, watching and listening, I imagine some of your chat knows, but Bomb actually does some DJing. He's done some DJing in the past. I've heard Dawson's told me that you've kind of worked with somewhere here and there with Marshmallow and stuff, like some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro. That's big. Like, when did you start doing all that stuff?
So it was about, I want to say it's about 4 years now. I was just really into electronic dance music. I used to date somebody back in the day, and they took me to my first rave, and like that culture I fell in love with. And there's just like this really negative aspect where people think it's a lot about like the drug aspect, but it was the music for me.
Yeah.
And I seen this guy like on stage in front of all these kids, you know.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, that looks epic.
It's crazy.
And then one day, like in college, I just started making playlists for a bunch of like dorm parties, and everyone was really fucking with my music. So kind of told me to go DJ. I picked up this like, what is it, like a $70 controller, dog shit controller, man. And I just learned, self-taught myself.
Crazy.
It was on YouTube, everything. So that's where it started.
What would you say your biggest, like, I guess if they call it show, what was your biggest show as a DJ?
So I think it was 2. There was 2. I played one show with Future. He headlined the show. It was a festival in Dallas.
That's crazy.
And then I would say Marshmallow. Marshmallow, look, this is how big Marshmallow was. He played 2 shows back to back, Thursday and Friday. He sold out both days. I am an opener for that show. I show up early, and there's a line to get in, and I play at like 9 p.m., bro. Like, first day of the night, you know? That was probably one of the biggest shows I've ever been part of, too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man. So
it was epic, man.
When you were doing, we'll backtrack a little bit. So when you were DJing like that and in college and everything, what would you say your daily, like, what was your daily routine? What would you get up, start, and then end with?
I mean, I was a student athlete, so when I first got up, it was to go to weightlifting for football. I was a field goal kicker in college.
Okay.
So, like, my hobby at the time was music, you know, outside of school and football. So I'd wake up, go to weights, go to class, go to study hall. And during study hall is, like, when I kind of low-key digged. Because, like, we were monitored, but, like, if you had good grades, they weren't, like, on your ass about it.
Yeah.
So I was chilling with them, and I had good grades. So that little, like, extra space I had, just dig for music, you know?
Yeah.
And like a lot of the times they were like, "Yo, what are we gonna listen to in the locker room?" BombCat. I was like, "Yo, what's up?" They're like, "What's the playlist?" So
Yeah.
that's how it really started. But
Okay.
that's really my everyday life, man. Just football, school, music, and then one thing led to another.
So what would you say your daily life is like right now? Because I know you and a lot of the other streamers in front are always on like, if not every day, close to an everyday stream grind, like for hours and hours. Like, what would you say you do every day now?
I mean, if I'm not working my day job right now, I'm not because of COVID, unfortunately. So I'm really just grinding TikTok, social media, streaming about what 4 days, 5 days a week. I stream
Hmm.
anywhere between I don't know 6 to 8 hours, depending how busy the streams get. I'll stay longer, but
Yeah.
that's the grind, man. Making YouTube as much as possible, just putting
Facts.
clips out there, networking with the front guys,
Yes.
networking with people outside of front. That's it, man. That's
Well,
every day. That's I breathe this, you know.
yeah. I mean, you kind of have to grow,
Yeah.
honestly. Like stuff like this, if you want to get, I don't want to say you want to get big, but if you want to become
Hmm.
and gain a community, you kind of wake up and breathe it, and just that's all you got to do, bro. You can't do anything else, really.
No, you're absolutely right, man. It's you got to eat, sleep, and breathe this dream. I mean, that's the only way to really
Facts.
make it happen.
So I know I'm not sure how. Like, how did you? I was in front. Was I in front before you or after?
Yes, you're in
Okay.
there before me.
So were you in with the RC?
Nah, man. I just my front story is kind of different from a lot of the front team because I met Maya CN.
Uh huh.
I rated him one day, and
Oh,
like
okay.
he had like he was a small streamer at the time. He's grown so much, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I just rated him, and we were vibing with him. I loved his content. He was chill. Subbed to his channel, and I've been with him for a long time. And I met C Ray through Maya in a game of Zone Wars. And C Ray was on the hunt, bro. Like front was growing,
Yeah.
and C Ray was like, "Yo, what are you trying to do with your career? This and that." I was
Yeah.
like, "I mean, I don't really know, bro, but I'm part of an org right now, and I'm just kind of vibing, seeing how it goes." I end up leaving that org. C Ray and me talked, and he just pulled me in front of Demise, and Demise was like, "Yo, like let's get this thing going. I'm running to
Yeah.
bring you on." I was like, "Let's go!" Like I
Yeah,
was really
bro.
excited about it. So
This is not even just because I'm in the team. You know, it's just the community we have in this team. Everyone is just so humble. Demise, Cav, all the guys. Everyone
I
just in
know.
this team is so great.
Shout out to them. I love them
Facts,
so
yes,
much.
sir. Um, so I don't, I don't really know how to put it. Like, I already kind of asked you what got you gaming, but what, as of right now, what is your favorite game to play on your streams?
Bro, I don't even know.
Because I know
The
you
kids
gotta.
like okay, for me as a gamer, I have games I like, but I cater so much to my community, man. There's so
Yeah.
many kids in my community that I know don't want to just watch, like they want to play games too. And like I get that because like I have the same feeling,
Yeah.
but like I don't know, man. I'm so torn right now because Fortnite released this new season, and I
Oh.
really enjoy it, man. And I hate to say that.
Really?
I
Really?
really enjoy it, and I'm a huge Marvel buff. Like the whole
Yes.
battle pass, bro. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one up for someone else to say. Oh, BombCat likes this more than anything else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. I mean, it'll be hard. Like, uh, you gotta go and play a game every day, play different games every day, so you expose yourself to a lot of different stuff. So it'd be definitely a hard choice to make. But
What do you play?
honestly, right now with me just kind of relaxing, and I actually stopped playing Valorant. I don't know why. I know you play that a lot, but the game to me just got a little bit boring.
Okay.
And then I started hopping back onto Counter Strike. So me and my guys 5-stack Counter Strike almost every night. So that'll definitely be one of the things that people will be seeing in my streams whenever I start streaming again. When it comes to games, I'm a huge sports buff. Like I will play any sports game, especially hockey.
FIFA?
Like FIFA, yes, I have FIFA. I
Yeah?
even have FIFA.
That's my
Yes.
favorite one.
I love NHL is my favorite. If you can see behind me, like I'm Pittsburgh Penguin. I'm even wearing that Penguin.
Dude, that
gear.
is actually my favorite hockey team. Like
Really.
I wasn't into the NHL a lot, but I wasn't, you know. But when I did, the
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Penguins always caught my. I have so much gear and merch for no
Really?
reason. I swear to you.
That's
I
amazing.
swear to you.
Being
crazy.
Pittsburgh raised, it's just like,
How did you feel about Mac Miller passing away?
see, that's it's gonna sound really bad for me, but when he passed away, I had no idea who he was.
Okay.
I never really like. Let's see, how long ago was that?
It's about 2 years now.
2 years. So I was still only like 15. I wasn't like into all that depressing kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I'm not saying his music isn't depressing, because I know a lot of people mess with it, but just the way he spoke, and I just never knew. I never knew about him. Same as like, even when
Wiz Khalifa too's from Pittsburgh.
Wiz Khalifa. If you're from Pittsburgh and you don't know who Wiz is, like, that's.
Are you really from Pittsburgh? Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but it's the same way with like who Pop Smoke was. Like I didn't even hear this guy until he passed away. Like, I mean that's unfortunate to say, but that's just how it was for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, with sports, anything. Like I've been playing UFC 4 a ton. Like I have been trying to get into the whole MMA thing. I've been trying to watch it as much as possible. Yeah. But I love just going on UFC and just beating the shit out of people. Like I'm hyped for the new Call of Duty looks so sick. Cold War looks sick.
It does. So I'm gonna be on that grind.
I'm excited to get back on that grind and start playing COD more. Like
that game looks lit. Is there zombies in that too, right?
Yeah, they said there's supposed to be zombies too, which is gonna be lit.
Excited, bro.
Yes.
It's gonna be the best one in a long time.
My first ever Call of Duty was I actually came home from school and it was Christmas. It was kindergarten. My dad bought me an Xbox 360, and since I'm younger, the newest Call of Duty was Black Ops, and that was my first ever Call of Duty I played. So like,
that was actually one of the best ones too.
Yes, and finding out that it's a sequel just makes it even better.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best ones for sure. I think my first one was Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare. I played the Call of Duty 3 on PlayStation. I hated it.
Really?
I didn't like the mechanics, and it was like the old Tommy, like World War shit, and it was just kind of corny. So
I played Black Ops, and then I just played everyone from there on. But I didn't really mess with it this year because I felt like everyone complained about the jetpacks and all that stuff, so they took it away. And then after they took it away, they kind of just kept putting out the same game in a way.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So I'm excited to see that they're going to change it up a little bit. Zombies. I mean, that's what everyone's mainly excited for.
That's what I'm excited about, man. Like, I love zombies so much.
Finding all the Easter eggs and all the speed runs. There's going to be a ton of video. Yes. Yes, dude. It's going to be amazing. But, oh, okay. So I know you're a very big Joker fan. Like, if you guys have seen BombCat's setup tour on the front channel, his PC is named the Joker. This guy's big Joker buff. So I'm not sure if this collides, but have you seen the new Batman trailer?
Yes, with Robert Pattinson.
Yes. What are your thoughts? Like, are you excited? Like, I don't know, because I know the Joker has kind of had its own separate series almost in the past couple years. But are you a Batman buff too? Do you really like Batman too? Like,
so like, I don't really know the term. Like, you know, people like anime, they're called dweebs.
Yeah.
I like Marvel and DC. Like, that's what I grew up watching. I read the comics. My dad was like very into like that kind of pop culture stuff. So I'm a huge Batman fan, you know, but I just love the Joker more. Like, he just, I don't know, he resonated with me, just his personality. But with the new one, it looks really good. Like,
yeah, it does.
I'm iffy about Robert Pattinson because I don't know how much range he has.
That's what I saw. Like, when I saw that he was the star, I was like, really? Like, it could have went a ton of different ways. But I mean, we'll see.
It's like, personally, and like a lot of people hate this, but I liked Ben Affleck as a Batman.
Yeah.
The reason being his facial structure and his like personality was the best Bruce Wayne there was.
Yeah.
But there was a huge like dilemma with the writers and letting him like explore the character. So he didn't get to be Batman the way he wanted. So I feel like he was limited to his role. So if they incorporate Robert Pattinson and let him explore the character, I'm curious. Like, I'm kind of hooked on that idea to see what he does, you know?
So who is your favorite Joker actor then?
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, I love
Joaquin Phoenix, but Heath Ledger.
See, I feel like Heath Ledger played the part really well, but Jakeem, the story that was told there was just incredible. The way
Way better.
they portrayed that story
Yeah.
was just amazing. Like,
No comparison.
no, but
You have to think though. Heath Ledger had to be brought into a Batman movie.
yeah,
You know, it wasn't him. It was Batman's movie. So
yeah,
he stole the movie though.
yeah,
Like,
for real.
you feel me? He stole
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, he did.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I like it so much. He was brought in, and they were like, "Listen, what you can do as Joker." Oh yeah, for sure. And then he
Yeah.
just stole it. He just stole it, man.
See,
To this day.
if I had to pick, I really favor Marvel over DC. But one of my favorite shows of all time, I love The Flash,
Flash is dope.
the CW Flash. That's like one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Good show.
But
They did him really well too.
they did, and I don't know. I guess I kind of when I was when I was growing up, it was just kind of like Marvel was really really big at the time. Like the
Okay.
Spider-Mans were just coming out and everything.
Tobey
And
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire, Robert Downey Jr. with the Iron Man, like all that was just coming out. So
Yeah.
it was nice for me because I'm not young enough to where I didn't get to watch all of them. Like I got to watch all the original movies and then see how they portrayed it into the Avengers. So it was
Right.
So for me, it was like the whole Marvel era whenever I was
Okay.
little. But I mean, it's just like I feel like Marvel puts out more movies
they
at
have.
least. Like
They have. Their budget's always been better too. So
yeah,
they really have. I agree.
I feel that DC does a lot more series. They have like half of the CW shows are DC, like the Arrow, all that stuff. But Marvel just they put out a lot more like mainstream, go to the movie theater movies, all that stuff.
Right.
So
They're definitely the more cinematic storytellers compared to DC. Because I think DC also has like Gotham on Fox, right?
yeah, I believe so.
I didn't really watch that one, but my girlfriend, she's been like telling me to watch it. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's a Joker in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's oh yeah, it's the I forget his
The
name.
kid who's from Shameless,
The
right?
kid who's from Shameless, yeah, Ian Gallagher. Apparently, he's a pretty good Joker too.
That's what I've heard
That's
too.
what probably the worst one was the Suicide Squad Joker, and like, I mean,
Dude, okay, in his defense, he didn't have no lines.
no,
They
yeah,
didn't
you're
let
right.
him do anything. Jared Leto would have been a good Joker, but they didn't let him say anything. He had like, I think I read it was like 13 lines in a 2-hour movie, bro.
Yeah,
How can you be a good Joker?
they're supposed to come out. I don't know if I saw something with that too. There's supposed to be a new Suicide Squad being made. Apparently, it seems. I hope it'd be kind of cool to see DC kind of pop off with a couple movies this year, because that's
Dude,
kind of
they did.
rare.
Was it Aquaman?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 2, the Joker now. Like when they do solos,
It's
they're
so
so
good.
good.
Yeah,
But when they bring in Justice League, Batman versus, they were
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't know. I mean, they have. I feel like Marvel has, especially because they're with Disney, the fact that
Yeah.
they have to be kid friendly in a way. Like
Mhm.
in that Batman trailer, he's just beating the shit out of this guy.
I know.
Like
I
they
know.
can make. They have so much potential with the way they
should a
do
rated
things.
R Batman. That would be really cool.
Like the Joker movie, he's pretty much the way they want to just portray it is he's a no life drug addict who's just going psycho. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, Marvel can't do that because they have to be with a kid, like
Yeah.
kid friendly. So I feel like DC would have a lot of like serious potential if they just
Yeah.
started doing shit too. Because I mean, they have a lot of good characters. Like all their characters are really cool too.
I agree. I feel like their villains are way better too, and I don't know. I'm curious to see how they go about the new Batman. Like you were saying earlier, I just think that they have so much potential with this one.
They do.
If they let Robert explore, man, I don't know. It could be really good. He could steal it.
I feel like they really like to show the villain side way more than anything. Like it's
It's true.
almost like DC is like the bad guys in a way, but not in a bad way. It's
Right.
like how it's hard to have the Joker is supposed to be everyone hates him. He's the bad guy in the movie. And then they show this story and it's like, wow, like no wonder. Like that's crazy how they can do that. It's really cool. So
I liked it too.
And Batman's not. Batman's basically a bad guy too. You know,
He's a real bad guy.
he's a
man.
real bad guy.
Vigilante.
Like he's a vigilante. Like it's hard
I
to
get it.
portray stories like that, and
You're right.
it'll be very interesting, especially with Robert. We'll see how it goes.
I think it should do well, man. He was pretty cool in the Twilight. I didn't watch
Yeah.
any of them, but
Me
I know
neither,
they have a
really.
huge fan base, so
Yeah.
I get it. Honestly,
So if you had, speaking of superheroes, if you had one power, what would it be?
flying.
Flying.
Oh yeah,
I think not even just because of the Flash, but to have like some super speed, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
That also
that was
just
pretty cool too.
just to feel like adrenaline. That'd be like adrenaline all the time. That'd be awesome.
But d- doesn't Superman keep up with Flash?
I don't know. I've never really seen like. That's what I mean. Like, there's never
I feel
been
like
an
he
actual.
could keep up with the Flash. If he flew full speed, he might.
He is fast.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another thing too. If you had to pick one other superhero from DC to have their own solo, who would it be?
Flash.
That's what I would.
Honestly, Green Lantern. I want them to do a better one, but
Yeah,
Flash.
the Flash. See,
The
I mean,
new Flash, the new kid.
yeah,
That kid who's the new Flash who was in the Justice League. He's
Yeah.
like one of my favorite actors too. I love him.
yeah.
I want him to be the new Flash. That would be really cool.
There's the new Avengers game coming out soon. The beta.
Oh, it's like Free World, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be really cool. I didn't get to play the beta, unfortunately, but I might have to try it out and play it. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Is Epic making that?
I'm not too
Epic Games
sure.
is making that?
I know there was a lot of controversy because Sony owns Spider-Man, and the only
Okay.
way you can get Spider-Man is if you buy it on PlayStation.
Okay.
So there was a whole bunch of stuff about that.
I did see the trailers for it, and I saw some teasing gameplay. It looks really cool.
It does.
It looks really good.
I mean, if it's a free open world, I heard you can switch to people. You can switch between heroes. It's supposed to be really cool. I mean,
Yeah.
There's never been
That's
an Avengers
Going
game.
back to the Fortnite, that's why I like the season so
See,
much.
like I was just gonna ask you and segue into that. So, like, what's in for? Cause I don't even have it on my computer anymore. I completely quit that game in like the beginning of March. So, like,
Yeah.
what are they doing now? Like, is the sharks and everything still there? Like,
There is like a minimal amount of sharks, so it's not like this dumb amount. The world is back to how it was in Chapter 2, the first season of Chapter 2. They introduced the Marvel superheroes, so you got Storm, Thor, She-Hulk, Doctor Doom, Iron Man, Wolverine.
yeah,
So you got all of those superheroes. You got some Marvel weapons in there now. I just think it's fun, man. It just gives you that, like, they brought the old pump back. They brought the combat shotgun back, like old guns.
didn't
And
they
I
take
get
out the
brand
tack
all
though?
of it. What's that?
Didn't they take out the tack?
Yeah, but who cares? That gun was trash.
I mean, all right. So if you want my opinions, I'm like very old school Fortnite. Like if I could go back to any season, it would probably be season 2 or 3, right before the asteroid hit Dusty. Just like when everyone's still bad, you can still have fun. You know, everyone's learning. Like now, it's just like you're either gonna get into a game where you're good or like you're just you're dog shit. Like it's a very competitive game, and I just feel like, you know, everyone said it wouldn't get boring, but after they tried doing too much, they made it bad. Like if they would have just left it the way it was, that's a game everyone could put. Like that's the same thing with sports. Like you go on and play the same sports game, play the same teams, do all the same stuff. Like if they would have left it the way it was, I mean, I'd probably still play it, but adding all this weird stuff, like I don't know, it just kind of strayed me
Epic's
away.
agenda though has always been to tell a story. Like, with the game, you know.
Yeah.
So like I get the evolution, but it was for me. I think it was the metas. The metas really ruined the game a lot, and a lot of the vehicles they added, they should have just kept it really like separate the whole way through the journey. Like they incorporated casual play with competitive play.
Yeah.
And like they should have just kept it different. You know, we have casual play and we have competitive play, and let's focus on the competitive nature. But they didn't do that. It was always like let's integrate both. Like how can we integrate them more and more? And I think that's when people started falling out of the game.
It was just like, and one of the biggest problems with that game, I don't know if it still is now, but was the whole aim assist thing with the controller.
That was bad.
Like, I don't know. I mean, it really opened up the battle royale world for
Right.
a lot of games. But in my opinion, I can't. Like, I don't want to play another one because even though I don't play the game, like, even though I don't play Fortnite,
Right.
whenever someone comes out with a new one, it's still not as much fun as Fortnite. Like, I had a ton of fun whenever Fortnite first came out. That was like, wow, this is like one of the
But like,
best
did you
games
have
ever.
fun playing by yourself, or was it with your friends?
It was with my friends all the time.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, now when someone releases a battle royale, it's just like so burnt out to me. It's like, okay,
It's overkill.
yeah. Like,
Completely agree with that one too.
I never played PUBG or anything before that, so my first battle royale was just kind of like I messed with the H1Z1 like a couple years before Fortnite.
Yeah.
But I mean, Fortnite was like my first battle royale. Like that was,
Yeah.
and it changed the gaming, like everything in gaming. It changed it. Like you see now a lot of people now do the same thing. Like Warzone, it's free and you buy stuff. Like that was never like
a thing.
That never really happened. Yeah, no.
Nope.
And
You would buy DLCs for games.
And now
after purchasing the full
yeah,
version
exactly.
of the game.
And now the DLCs are free. I
Yeah.
believe. Like that's just Fortnite kind of brought that in, and now everyone's picking up on it with the whole item shop or whatever, you know, like
Battle Pass.
Yeah, battle passes. It changed a lot of games.
It did.
So I'm excited to just.
As a consumer, though, I prefer it that way because, like, what if you just buy an absolutely horrible experience of a video game? You're gonna be pretty bummed out. But if you play it and you like it and you want to look cool while doing it,
yeah, exactly.
There's perfect opportunity for me, you know.
Like, you know, if you get a free game and you hate it, and then you just uninstall it or just don't play it.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I'm interested to see what this new Call of Duty does because I heard a lot of talk that Warzone is just going to be its own thing, and then they're just going to keep going with Call of Duty. So I don't know if they're going to update Warzone into. I mean, I imagine they'll update it into Black Ops, but like, I don't know how it'll be. That's up in the air because the way it plays like Modern Warfare. But if they're going to leave it the same.
Right.
Then it's basically like having two completely separate games.
Pretty much, yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cold War is supposed to be like its own game.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're gonna add like a battle royale. I just know they're adding zombies with that one, and that's pretty much, for me, that's where the hype comes in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just having a new, fresh, like everyone says they're gonna grind Call of Duty, but who after like a month or two actually stays and grinds? Like, I mean, I'm just excited to have a new fresh game, even if I will only play it for a month or two. I've been waiting for something, especially with times like now. I've just been waiting for such a good game to come out that I can just play and play and play.
Yeah, for hours and hours. Yeah,
like
I know for a fact for me, because I have such a big community of people. If they get the game, I know for a fact zombies is gonna be something we all play.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna have fun, like how I react. Because a lot of my personality like reflects on how they are.
Yeah.
So if I'm having a good time, it's just gonna be a party on the game, man. Honestly,
yeah.
I know for a fact that's gonna be a game I grind.
Like one of the games that just came out that everyone was like so hype about. Oh, it's such a good game. Fall Guys, dude.
Fall Guys is fun, man.
All right, it's fun. Everybody plays it. Like everyone played it for like 2 weeks, and now you barely. I mean, you see it, but it's not like. It's like there. It's kind of just like there again. Like they tried to.
I don't know. It's like for the people that watch me play Fall Guys, they love when I get mad.
Yes, I love it.
I just rage. Like that's just what it is.
I go into Cooper's stream and just watch him get pissed at Fall Guys because he's like, "Oh, you mother effer!" Pounding his desk. Like, I mean, I understand they kind of switched up the battle royale, the way you play a battle royale, but at the same time,
it's a battle royale.
It's a battle royale. Yeah, like I don't know. It's just if you don't have like at least 5 people playing at once. That's the same thing with Fortnite. Like if you're gonna play by yourself, you're just gonna get mad. But if you have a ton of your boys playing and you're all laughing at each other and messing up, like yeah,
that's so true. I agree, man. I don't know. It's just like I played Fall Guys, and like at first I was kind of like, what is
Hmm.
the objective, you know?
Yeah.
And then I seen all this hype and like getting these crowns, and then I saw you could buy stuff with winning the crowns. I was like, shit, I might play this game a little more. And like
Yeah.
you play some of the challenges, they're kind of fun.
Yeah.
They're fun.
See, like, I found it on the PlayStation Store because it was free on PlayStation Plus last month.
I heard that. Yeah.
So I downloaded it and played it, and I was like, okay, I mean, that's cool. And all my guys that I have on my, like, in my private Discords, all my IRLs, they're just strictly PC. So they were like, buy Fall Guys, buy Fall Guys. I was like, I have a, yeah, off Steam. And I was like, I mean, I felt like how I do now, it's just going to be big for a little bit, and then no one's going to play it. Like, I said, might as well just wait until crossplay comes out because I have it already, but it's smart on their part to have it free for that whole month so everyone can download it on PlayStation, play it, and then have all their PC friends be like, oh, now I have to play with my PC friends, so now I have to buy it. So, I mean, smart on their part. It's a good game, I won't lie. I've only played it like a couple times, but I can see how that gets old.
Definitely. I can't play that game for more than a couple hours, man.
Yeah.
I have a buddy of mine, he streamed that game for 13 hours.
Really?
He's like, on his title, it said, will not stop playing till I get a crown. I'm like, bruh, 13 hours.
That's crazy, bro. Did you see that Tim the Tap Man made it on like ESPN and everything just because he couldn't get a crown? He finally got it. Like,
they memed the shit out of him, man.
I was I
What a
was
beast.
for real. I was like, wow, ESPN's on this and everything. Like, that's crazy. Like, I was watching Cooper the one time, and he has a with whatever his channel points are called. You can pay so many channel points to no matter where he is in whatever game, he has to quit and stop the game. He was about to win, and somebody put it in the chat twice. So
Perfect timing.
he's like, I'm done. I'm never playing this game again, bro. He was so mad.
I was watching Cooper yesterday. He was on the team front page, and I was
Yeah.
hanging out with him for a while. It was
Yeah.
fun, man. Cooper's got really good energy, dude. I love Cooper. He's so funny.
Everybody in the team, all the guys, like, you know, Cooper, Everett Dawson, all the guys, just everyone in this team is such a. The way me and Dawson always put it is, everyone in this team definitely deserves to be in this team.
Agreed.
100%. No matter who it is. Our management, you know, everyone behind the scenes that all the viewers don't see and we talk to. It's just such a great team.
Yeah.
And we're growing like crazy. Like,
Crazy, man.
your video, your guys' those setup tour videos and the crew videos. Yeah, if you guys don't know, BombCat's also a part of the front crew. Most of his viewers probably know. It's just like Front's little crew of just insane content creators, streamers. You know, like tell us a little about that because I know I'm not in it, so I don't really get the scoop. So like, how's the crew work for you guys?
Well, we meet, for me personally, I meet with them 2 times a week. So I take days off of my stream, which is Sunday and Tuesdays.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, Sunday and Tuesdays. So what I do is I meet with like 4 of us, and we just basically play a game, or I can't really leak a lot of stuff, but
Yeah, I know you can't really give us a scoop.
that we've
but
worked
yeah.
on as recording, and we're just making content together, and we're just really just pushing the boundaries with everything we can do, whether it's highlight somebody, whether it's focus energy on the game, whatever it is. When it comes to that content, that's what we do.
Yeah, it's
We just play off each other. It's really cool. It's
you
fun.
guys have been making reaction videos, just a ton of. If you guys don't know what the whole kind of goal of the crew is, it's just to put a little bit of, I guess, extra stuff out there with the team, with multiple people in the team in one video. It's really cool. It's all on the Front channel if you guys want to check it out. Front's always down in the description. Just a really great team with everybody that's in there with me and BombCat. But
Bro, you should ask. I mean, we could definitely you should collab in a video with us.
I'm down. It's whatever you
That would be
guys.
fun as fuck.
I
That would be really fun.
told Dawson, if you guys ever need anything like help with that, if you guys need a collab, anything, just let me know for
Dude,
real.
that would be lit. I want you in a video for sure. We have so much fun.
But now this is the hardest question probably of tonight, since I brought up the crew. Who is your favorite crew member with you?
Ah, man, I don't know, cause like I have a special relationship with all of them.
Exactly.
You know, and I've worked with all of them. I've been in calls by myself with all of them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, one of the hardest working ones I could definitely say would probably be Ian and Dawson. They work extremely hard. Mace works really hard too behind scenes.
Yes.
But like when it comes to the projects themselves for the crew, they all work really hard for them. Like they're in almost every video together, right?
Yeah.
Jules works really hard on her solo project and the crew as well. So like how she balances it, phenomenal. Idril has to have some of the best editing of the crew. His editing skills are insane. Bruce, he's so slept on. I feel like Bruce is so.
Bruce is really so slept on, dude. I feel that, bro.
So
Bruce is
funny,
such
man.
a great, energetic dude. Come in, he's like you don't like. You could just join his stream, and the way he talks to you, it's like you've known him for years.
Dude, he's so slept on. I love making videos with Bruce the most, honestly. I don't have a favorite, man. I can't. I just don't have one.
I just wanted to see. I wanted to
much.
see your reaction to that, just because. I mean, you know, everyone in my in the team with me, there's always something about them that's special. You know, I mean, when I was grinding, you wouldn't know, but when I was like 13, 14, I joined Front originally. Like Front had like maybe in the hundreds of followers, like not even thousands, and it was just Demise and a lot of the other guys, and it was just Call of Duty, like montages, like everybody that was in the team, we were all making Call of Duty cut comms at the time, so that's when that was big, and then I left, and I just kind of went solo, and then I came back and I was like, wow. Like, I was kind of, like, upset that I left because the way that Demise and, you know, Cav becoming a lead too, have the way they've just constructed this team and the community is just insane. Like, from when I was in to now, it's just, like, the way I see it, the improvement is just insane.
I mean, I didn't really know much of Front before joining Front, so I met Maya and C-Ray, and like they just showed me their social medias, and I was just kind of following. You know, I was just interested myself, and I would say since I've joined till now, like there has been so much growth, so many new faces. I know a lot of people will leave here and there, but I'm just like I've literally pretty much made a relationship with almost everyone on the team, and I'm proud to say that because that's kind of was my objective with Front, you know, was to meet as many possible. And I just wanted to collab with so many people. Like Skillsy recently left, so I was really bummed out about that because we were supposed to work on a project together. And I'm still down, but I don't think he's as interested anymore because he's going to focus on himself. So I don't know, man. It's just Front's crazy, man. There's so much cool stuff and all the things that happen behind the scenes. I just wish people knew.
Exactly. Like, it's a lot. Like the best way I can put it, for someone that's not in the team, there is a ton of business that goes on behind the scenes. Like nobody will understand. Everyone just thinks it's like a little org, but there's actually a ton of business. Like it's really, it's like an honor to say that you're a part of it because, like you see with all the big teams like FaZe and everything, like they come out and say like, oh, this person's fake, but it's so great to be like in a team where almost everybody, if not everybody, is just so genuine with each other. It's just relationships. Like when I joined, I told Demise, I don't only want to grow off of you, I want to grow with you. I want to help, and I want to just meet new people, help you grow, and just help. Like I just want to see a community grow, and it's
super true.
Yeah, it's just so amazing to be able to see the community that Front has grow like that. Like it's crazy.
Speaking of Front and our code using Front and purchases, I heard you do G Fuel reviews.
Oh my god, bro! All right, so ever since I've joined, Cav has like memed me out because there was a time and period where I only uploaded like G Fuel reviews and like G Fuel and like G Fuel unboxing, like
because I heard about this.
Like
what happened exactly?
So, I I don't know. Just every time I've ordered G Fuel, I've unboxed it and made a video about it. Just because even before Front, um, uh, I've been drinking G Fuel with like because of the Phase guys and everything. That was also one of the biggest things to see. The Front was actually like sponsored, and I was a part of that with G Fuel. It's just that's really crazy to see too. Like, to be able to support the code that you're a part of, like that's really crazy to think about.
It's super cool.
So I don't know, like ever since I joined, like the way I joined, Cav texted me and said, Devin, my favorite G Fuel reviewer, and I was like, okay, like he's obviously just just making jokes, and I was like, what's up? And it was right whenever all the COVID shit started happening, and he sends me some automatic gun. It's like some machine gun with hand sanitizers in the clip. and he's like, you need this to keep all of us and your teammates safe. So I was like, oh, okay. And that's how I joined. But ever since then, I don't know. Like, even in the Front Discord, if you look at my name, it's Devin, the G Fuel reviewer. Like, I don't understand this. Like, he loves it. Like, every time we talk, it's something about G Fuel. Like, I joined the call. I have never really talked to Cav, like voice to voice, anything like that. First time I do, I join. First thing he asked me is, when is the next G Fuel video? And I'm like, what? Like, I didn't even think about G Fuel videos. Like, but speaking of G Fuel, there's a BOGO. I think it might be still going on right now. If you guys go, just if you don't even want the BOGO, go use code FRONT. Our code is always 10 to 30% off. If you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all that, you'll know whenever the code switches. Just a little plug. But, yeah, I have no idea what the G Fuel review thing, dude, to be honest. Like,
I got to get somewhere, man. I'm completely out. Do you remember Front Under?
Front Under.
He wasn't very active, but he was, like, here and there.
Underachiever, right? Yeah, okay.
And he left. Well, he hooked me up with a starter pack.
Oh, really?
And so that was my first time to try G Fuel, and like since then I've been a big fan of G Fuel. So I gotta give it to him.
To bring that up, my channel's been growing crazy right now for no reason. I want to thank everybody for the support. Once we hit the 500 subs, I will be doing a G Fuel tub giveaway. Just wanted to let everyone know. Just a little thing there. But yeah, I was like, so I have thyroid problems. So caffeine's always been like a no.
Right.
That's what I was told since I was little, since I was 12. So my first tub of G Fuel was actually the caffeine-free G Fuel because I was scared.
Oh, nice.
So I try it, and I'm like, honestly, the caffeine-free flavor is dog shit.
Right.
So I didn't like it, but then everyone was like, no, that flavor's bad. So I ordered a flavor. I ordered my first ever tub was pink lemonade. It was still in the black tub. It was like, when I started drinking G Fuel, there was only 16 flavors.
Okay.
So it was original. I try it. I was like, wow. And I've been hooked. And I felt like such a rebel because I've never been a lot like, I obviously drink caffeine. I have a ton of tubs behind me and Monster and everything. So at the time, I was still little and I still listened. And I just felt like a rebel because I was drinking G Fuel for gaming and everything. Like, yeah, it's been a part of my gaming experience for a while now.
Okay.
What is
G Fuel? I fuck with G Fuel, man.
I do too, and everyone says it doesn't work, but honestly,
for me it does. Like, I can say it does, but for me though, the one thing I don't like is the crash.
The crash. See, there is one thing that everyone says there's not a crash. There is. There definitely is. Like, it'll give me like maybe an hour or two max.
Mm-hmm.
So I only really drink it if I'm really, really tired.
Right.
Or I just want to stay up and vibe.
Right.
But, I mean, it's a really good product. Like, not even just for gaming. When I go to the gym, I use it for pre-workout.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it gets you going with caffeine and everything. I mean, it's not just a gaming fuel. I know a lot of people that use it for pre-workout and everything, so it's a really good product. If you guys don't try it, not even just because we're sponsored, seriously, try it. It's something to try if you've never tried it. What would you say your favorite flavor is?
Bro, honestly, it's the cotton candy.
Wow.
Is that weird?
Yes, very weird. That is like, I hate
The
that
cotton
flavor.
candy and the face berry have been my ultimate favorites. I didn't get to try the Dub Mint melon. I wanted to, the Daquan flavor,
Yeah.
but it got vaulted.
I don't know. I mean, probably the worst flavor I've ever tried that's vaulted and it's been vaulted was the mystery flavor. It just tasted it tasted really weird. But right now, I don't know. But I would say cotton candy. That was like, I don't know. Some people really like it. Some people don't.
Do you like the peach ring ones, the Sonic ones?
I've not tried it yet. I haven't tried
I
it.
haven't either. I know they only come in the cans, but I haven't tried those. Ian loves them. Ian has one in his hand. Like every time we record, Ian's drinking a freaking peach ring. Every time.
Ian, I don't know if you have sheets around you, but I do, and they carry the cans. And I've been waiting for sheets to get the peach ring cans in.
Not in Texas.
Okay.
I wish. They supposedly they sell them at a store called Micro Center.
Yeah.
That's where you buy like computer parts. But I looked at ours. We don't have them.
Okay.
No G Fuel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to try because I know the cans are like really different. In my opinion, it's like just the carbonation kind of gives it a different taste.
Yeah.
But probably one of my favorite flavors from the tubs would either be strawberry banana or hype sauce. Hype sauce is just raspberry lemonade. It's like as basic as you can get.
Yeah, that's simple.
Same thing with the pink lemonade tub. It's as basic as you can get. It's just a really good flavor.
That's lit.
Yeah. I mean, the cans, I don't know, like, it definitely, the cans have.
They're more convenient.
They are. They're way more
That's the best thing
convenient.
about the cans. You can just take it to go.
Take it to go. But they some kind, like, I know with rainbow sherbet, for me, it's a really good tub flavor, but the can flavor isn't as good.
Very good. Gotcha.
But I know Roman Atwood's flavor, the Bahama Mama, that the can is better than the tub, in my opinion.
Okay.
It just kind of depends on what your taste is for.
Right.
I know a lot of people are really like fans of the candy flavors, and then there's some people that are fans of the fruit, like, because I got bubble gum and everyone told me it was a really good flavor, and I really don't like it. I don't really like it.
That would explain why you not cotton candy either, because they're very similar.
Yeah. So would you say you're like more of the candy kind of guy? Like,
honestly, I like the fruit punch. I know it's super basic.
Fruit punch is really good. Yes.
The only fruit one I didn't like that really bummed me out was the strawberry kiwi.
Oh yeah, that's not.
I don't know why, but it just too artificial for me on that one. But when it comes to the flavors, I don't know. I like the cotton candy the most so far.
That's really
Faceberry is fruity though. So
Faceberry is really good too. I mean, it's just kind of hit or miss. Like some of the ones, like the whole moon pie thing, like.
Oh yeah, no, I won't drink that. I saw people mixing that crap with milk, bro.
See, that was very controversial whenever they came out with that whole coffee flavor. Yeah. Everyone was like, "Oh, you're gonna drink coffee and water," and then same thing with the strawberry shortcake. Everyone was like, "Put milk in it," and I was just like, "It's not the same to me if you're gonna add milk. Like it's a completely different drink." I've tried the coffee flavor with milk too, and it's not bad, but I couldn't just.
I could see coffee and milk being good.
I just couldn't.
Not a moon pie and milk.
That would just taste
like.
like.
It would make more sense than water because it becomes diluted, right?
Yeah, like everyone says, the strawberry banana flavor is bad unless you put milk in it. And whenever I had the tub, I didn't use milk at all. I just thought it was a really good flavor in general. Yeah. But I don't know. The whole G Fuel and milk thing is kind of weird in my opinion. That's why.
I agreed completely.
Even people.
Does not sound good.
People have tried the cotton candy and milk. Like.
No thanks. No.
That's weird. It's just.
I won't even eat a cotton candy and have a glass of milk, my guy. Like that's weird.
I work at I
could barely even do a soda with cotton candy.
Oh, that's way too much sugar for me. Way too much sugar for me, dude.
No, not for me.
There's I work at a grocery store, so I was stocking the milk today. And since it's fall and all the colors, we got in a orange cream milk. Like, yeah, it was weird. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. So I buy it, and it tastes just like an orange creamsicle. Like, no joke.
Oh
Like,
wow.
orange milk and everything. It's crazy. I thought it was going to be nasty, but it was actually really good. Like, I was so surprised.
I've had strawberry milk. I've
Yeah.
had banana milk, chocolate milk, obviously, and I think that's probably the last milk like that was weird was the banana milk. But
Yeah.
orange cream milk, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I mean, that's what I said too. And I just tried it, and it wasn't that terrible. I mean, it really wasn't that bad.
That's pretty weird. That's pretty weird. That's a first, honestly. I've never heard that.
I never heard of it either until today. And then I talked to my boss, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we get that all the time." And I was like, "What? Really?"
What
Like,
grocery store is it by chance? Maybe
Shop
have
and
them here.
Save.
Which
You have
one is it?
Shop and Save.
Shop and Save. Oh, we do have those.
Yeah.
I've seen those. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe you might see me on my next stream with a
Orange milk. Yeah,
I'm
bro.
like, yo, what is that shit you're drinking, man? I'll be like, yo, it's that milk.
It's that orange milk, bro. Of course.
Definitely got me, guys. You got me. Shoot. That'd
That's-
be funny, though. Not funny.
If you like, I don't know what I really want out of G Fuel, because we were talking about G Fuel milk. I would love a front shaker. That's what I want so bad.
Oh, that
dude.
would be cool.
A front shaker. I feel like they could make it so sick, like black and
Classic
red.
and black.
Yes,
that
dude.
would be fire. I want one. I love shakers, man. I have so many. They're from a different company, but I have so many shakers.
Yeah.
I have a few G Fuel ones. I have another one called Sneak that I have. I love shakers, man.
Yeah,
Dope.
me too. If you had to make one G Fuel flavor, what would you make? Like, if you got to get your own personalized flavor.
It would probably have to be like, it's a Mexican thing. It's called tamarindo,
Okay.
and it's like a kind of like a spicy like salt, but
Uh-huh.
it's like really fresh because it goes on fruit. And
Uh-huh.
you put it on like slices of fruit. It's called tamarindo and chamoy, which is super like Mexican, man.
Okay.
It's so good, and you can use it as like juice. You could use it like regular fresh fruit, and I'll throw some mango in it.
Huh.
So
That's
tamarindo and
that's
mango,
really
that'd be the
interesting.
best.
That's interesting. I've never even heard of that.
You gotta look up tamarindo and what Mexicans use it for, and it's like, you ever seen like guys like push the ice cream carts? They're
Yeah.
called palatero men.
Yeah.
They have them, and they give you like cut fruit, and they put tamarindo, chamoy, and like a little bit of lime juice on it. It's so good, man. I would like that in a G Fuel tub. I would literally stop.
That sounds
if it was-
nice.
if-
That sounds nice. If I had to do something, it'd be really basic. Like, I'm more of like, I don't know. When I think of like really good, I love tea. Like, could do a tea flavor instantly. Like, I know they have the raspberry lemonade, but I would love a raspberry tea flavor, or like anything tea. Like, I hear the Nemesis tea flavor is really good. I haven't got to try it yet.
That's that Doom one, right?
Yeah.
I saw that one.
No, I think
didn't
it's
try that one.
I think that's the Resident Evil one, actually.
Oh, okay.
The Doom is the spicy demonade, I believe.
Spicy
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of the flavor I'd want to try. Is the
Yeah.
Doom one.
That would be interesting to try. I'd definitely try it 100% with fruity kind of flavors. 100%.
That's the way we do it, like just Mexican flavoring, you know? That would be me though.
Would you usually eat like a lot of crazy Mexican, like unique Mexican dishes?
So my girl's Puerto Rican, so her dishes are like the most like out there food that we
Uh-huh.
eat. Hers. Mexican wise, I used to when I used to live with my parents and like my grandma used to be around. But since I live on my own and I'm kind of like, you know, just kind of doing my own thing with my girl, I don't really eat too many crazy things. But I do know a lot of crazy dishes, man.
If
Like
you
there's
had,
this one dish called menudo,
uh-huh.
and it's the inner lining of cow stomach.
I was just gonna ask you, what's the craziest like part of an
Yeah.
animal you've eaten?
It's like it's a soup, and it's like mixed with like lemon and tripe is like tongue,
Uh-huh.
and like inside of a cow stomach. It's super good. I don't
Really?
know why.
See, I would love to, like, a lot of people get weirded out for that, but when I hear stuff like that, like, I'm all game for it. Like, I love to try
Dude,
it.
you should try some
Like,
menudo for sure.
I love to try it. Like,
It cures the flu.
really?
It's like this. I don't know. Like my grandma raised me on it, but like if you had the flu or flu-like symptoms, a bowl of menudo is supposedly the cure to the flu.
That's crazy.
Crazy, man. Super fattening, but super good.
Yeah.
But supposedly it cures the flu. Kind of like people think pho cures hangovers. You know, Vietnamese noodles.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, I would totally be game for any of that
Yeah.
stuff. Like, when it's all that kind of weird stuff, like, people go away from it, but like if I heard something like that and it's being sold at a really good place, I'm like, I would have to try it.
Maybe we gotta do a food podcast next.
For sure. We'll have to have a mukbang. You don't have
That'd be
to.
lit.
There's a lot of
That'd be-
I mean, I've been basic. Like I'm half Italian and half German, so I'm pasta, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
But Pittsburgh kind of has its own, like, we have a lot of weird foods. Like we have this place down here called Permani's, and it's a sandwich, a whole bunch of different beef and all that stuff, and you actually put sauerkraut on top with fries, and it's I mean it's fire.
I'm not a big fan of sauerkraut. I've had it on a hot dog,
Yeah,
but I'd be down to try it, man.
it's
I'm not a
good.
picky eater.
I mean, it's all just a lot of Pittsburgh people are just Italians. Like that's all it is down here. So it's pizza, pasta, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So that's what I've been. I mean, I wish I'd be like, cow. Like I could tell you, like, oh yeah, I eat cow liver or whatever. But like,
Well,
no.
honestly, I don't know if it's just like a southern thing, but we're so close to the border of Mexico. Where I live about 10 miles from the border. I mean, 10 hours from the border.
Okay.
So we have a lot of like Spanish culture, a lot of Mexican culture where I live. So it's just super common. Tacos. And Texas is not only known for Tex-Mex, but we also know for barbecue, man. They love
Yes.
steak, like smoky
Oh.
barbecue, ribs, steak, all that. You'll find that anywhere in Texas. Probably the best, to be honest.
So you guys have like a lot of, from me at least, because I have a buddy that lives in Texas. He actually came down here a couple years ago, and he was an online friend we met for the first time, and we were talking, and he was just telling me that you guys have a lot of different, since you guys are such a big state, there's a lot of food down there, like a ton of different fast foods. Like we don't even have In-N-Out or anything here. Like there's none of that here. Like
I'm gonna put you on a place that nobody has in the country except for Texas.
okay,
It's called a Whataburger.
see, I've heard that. He told me.
Whataburger is so famous across the country. People will drive to Texas just to eat at a Whataburger. That place in itself blows my mind. Best burgers. Chat, if anybody is from Texas and you ever get a chance to come, you guys got to eat at Whataburger.
See,
Don't
like
care.
how good though, because like he told
Bro,
me the same
I
thing.
choose Whataburger over any fast food joint in the country. I've had In-N-Out. It doesn't compare to Whataburger.
I
I've
asked
had,
him.
I don't know. Name a burger joint. Carl's Jr. doesn't compare to. It's
See,
so much better.
The closest Carl's to me is like 2 hours away.
That's far.
So, and like even if I want to get Popeyes, it's like still a 50-minute drive.
I have a Popeyes behind my apartment, so I have. those
Oh,
pretty
dude, Popeyes is really like I wish we were exposed to that kind of stuff. Like
Do you live in a city, or is it like the
I'm
plains,
like-
or
I'm like 40 minutes out of Pittsburgh. So
okay?
I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere almost, but not really.
It is like
Like if I want to get McDonald's, I could probably drive like 10 minutes to.
okay.
So I mean, it's not that bad. But I wish like that's the same thing. My buddy from Texas says. He was like, "Whataburger, the best thing in the world." Like that's it.
100%, man.
And I was
And they're
like,
24 hours. Every one of them is 24 hours. So if you're like, I'm 26, all right. So I drink. I used
Yeah.
to drink a lot, but not
Yeah.
so much anymore. But like, if you're drunk and you're leaving the club, you got the money, Whataburger comes so clutch. I promise. It's
That's
so
crazy.
Clutch. It's just how it is.
the one that I feel like, and this will be agreed with all my friends, but nobody else will say this. Maybe not even you. One of the most slept on places is Burger King. I swear to God,
No,
Burger King is slept on, dude. I swear.
I like Burger King for their chicken fries. Nothing else.
Burger
King
King,
has no options besides chicken fries.
dude.
I don't care. I just don't care.
I just feel like, cause right in town there's a McDonald's, and then down the street's a Burger King. So that's all I've gotten to eat. Like, there's a hot dog place that we have. It's only here in town. Homemade, best hot dogs you'll ever eat. Like, it's amazing.
Like
So,
the
like,
Glizzy.
yeah, but like, I don't know. I mean, it's just really hard because I don't get as much variety. Just because I don't know. I don't know why. A lot of like the In-N-Out and the kind of stuff, that's all kind of like West Coast.
Mhm.
So I mean, I really would like to come down and try a Whataburger or something, but like Right now, I gotta stick to BK and McDonald's, but I love Burger King for no reason. Arby's too. Arby's slaps.
Arby's slaps.
Arby's.
I have their frozen fries. I know you work at a grocery store.
Yeah.
You know they sell frozen fries.
Yes. Yep.
Dude, I
They're
didn't know
so
how
good.
good they were until recently. Me
So
and my
good.
girl were like making like we call them chicken poppers, but they're popcorn chicken.
Mhm.
And the fries, oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Slept on.
The
I
fries.
texted my pops. I was like, dude, I'm gonna put you on. Go buy these fries and now. Best fries ever.
I like It's even weird because it's Arby's, but I even like their fish when it's Lent season.
Oh, okay.
Their fish is slaps too. Like Arby's is just, it's different, and that's like the most different thing I can get around here too. It's bad.
Arby's is good, though. I like Arby's.
Yeah, Arby's, probably my favorite, and then Burger King. It's just because I've eaten so much McDonald's, it got sick. Like I've got sick of it.
All
But
right,
I'll have
so
to
I got
try.
a message from the crew real quick. Let me see if we can talk about anything.
All right.
Unfortunately, it does not look like we have anything.
All right. So as long as we know there's some stuff on the way, that's all.
So we gotta, I don't know. They tweeted out something, but it looks like we just released an Apex Legends video.
Okay, so go check it out on the channel, the front channel, guys. It's live.
Front just released Apex Legends Season 6 video, which looks really dope.
It's sick.
Other than that, that's it.
Sweet. I mean, other than
I
that,
found out from
man,
the front today.
if you got anything else to say, we talk about, shout yourself out, tell everybody.
So how
where-
long do you normally do your podcast for? Like, are they like 20-minute ones, 30-minute ones?
I usually just upload it completely raw, so it's just
okay.
like, I mean, in my opinion, that's the best way to do it. Just a live conversation between us. It's been an hour, so I mean, that's plenty enough. And I've had a shit ton of fun talking to you about stuff. It
I'm
gets
glad,
easier
man.
and easier, bro.
I wish that was more interesting because I feel like
See, that's how I am for me, because it's like I wish I was more interesting to talk about, but at the same time, it's just something different to upload. I mean, a lot of people.
I wish that I was more like artsy. I
Yeah,
feel like artists have a lot of stuff to talk about,
one
like
hundred
their
percent.
creative process, doing this or that, and that's always something I wish I had.
I mean, still a lot of people are gonna learn something about you. You know, about what you think about all your fast food. Like, you know, we were on a whole bunch of different topics today, but I mean, it's still a lot of fun. It was great talking to you, bro, for sure. Like,
I've been waiting to do this project for like
Yeah.
what, a month now?
yeah.
Like a month.
I kinda left you-
because I know you got busy with work, but like, what else do you do? Like, are
So-
you in school?
It's just, I can tell you a little bit more off screen. We'll just keep it at that, cause I gotta.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll keep it at that because I'm gonna make a whole special video for that and everything. So other than that, BombCat.
You hold on before we leave.
Yes.
I want the chat to know because they're gonna think I'm such a little cornball for this. But you remember that DM I sent you?
Yes.
I want to explain it to you in person
Okay.
because like you're gonna see like how bad I felt because I hate letting people down. So,
Oh wait, okay. This is a story to tell. Okay, so let me give.
and I'm embarrassed, but not too embarrassed. But it's definitely gotta be
So
because
I'll give you guys some context. So me and Bomb were trying to shoot this podcast for like a week, and then we were like, let's do it this day, and then we both couldn't do it that day, and we didn't get to each other the next day, and this is what happened.
So, dude, chat. All right, I was talking to Devin, and we scheduled it. It was good. We were gonna be there. I totally forgot. I ended up streaming for like 8 hours. I go downstairs. It was a great stream. I'm vibing. I'm laying down. I'm literally laying in bed next to my girlfriend, and I'm like, "Oh my god, babe." She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "What's the date?" "Oh, it's so. I was supposed to meet with Devin. Oh my god. I start crying. Because I felt so bad. And I don't cry much, right? And she's like, "What's the matter?" I was like, "He is so supportive, and I let him go. I feel like
No.
I felt so guilty." And I texted him instantly. It's like 4 a.m. and I texted him instantly. And I was like, "Dude, I'm so sorry, you know." And
So-
that's what ended up happening.
He's like all depressed about this. As this is happening,
You're like, "What's up, man?
I'm
Good to see
slumped.
him. How's it going?"
Yeah, I'm slumped. I'm slumped in bed. He's all upset. I wake up. I'm ready to go to the gym, and I'm like, shit, BombCat. Like, I was supposed to do the podcast. And I look at my phone and it's like, I'm so sorry, but it's all good, dude. It's
I just I have like a very one of my goals as a person is to let somebody down who I know is working really hard because they deserve my time, you know.
Yes.
And I know that's most valuable. And I'm always adamant about my schedule. Like I'm very nitpick about that because I'm on a stream schedule, so I'm very strict on that.
Yeah.
And I let you down, and I let myself down.
No.
I know how excited I was. I reached out to you. I was like, "Yo, let's do this podcast."
Yes.
And you were like, "Yeah, you're down." 100%. I was like, "Dude, I saw Dawson. It looks dope. I want to be about it."
Yeah. I mean,
that's it. So,
it gets easier every time. It really does. Like, cause I just feel way more comfortable. I know kind of how to talk and transition from different topics. So this was definitely one of the way more comfortable ones. Like, my first couple were so weird, but I really appreciate you coming to talk. We've been talking for an hour now, bro. It's been so much fun. A blast. If you guys want to check out BombCat, all of his links, Twitter, whatever, is down in the description. Go check this guy out. He was an awesome streamer for front. Thanks everybody in BombCast chat for listening. It means a lot if you guys have been sticking here for an hour listening to us. It means the world. All fronts, everything in front, down in the description. Use code FRONT to get 10 to 30% off all your purchases of G Fuel, as well as armor.com. Go buy some front merch. Tweet it at us. We have some sick ass merch. So that's been the podcast, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, like and subscribe. 500 subscribers, G Fuel giveaway. Thank you again, BombCat. We'll see you guys.